Looks like we're just doing Stelle because I think it says resume. I don't think I've literally done a thing. So we're going to see what all we can get up to. But, oh, surprise. Another new board, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it was in my daily shop. The pirate one. So I yoinked it. Now I'm kind of I'm like out of gems, but worth. I got what, like 2 or 3 boards with them? Which is why I'd always wanted them to be in the shop, and then they never were. But now that they are, I'm like freaking swoop. Get some weapons. Looking for like the little flying dude. Yeah, that fella. Although there is the molten ball blaster. If we got a bunch of tools, could charge this. I'm afraid I don't think this is that terribly good, however. Or at least early on. This just enables a whole bunch of flying stuff. And it's just a solid early game, and we can pivot to anything. But we haven't done Ball Blaster yet. So, for the sake of being different, I'll take the Ball Blaster. We're blasting some balls. Should I still put Car in the back? Because this probably won't go well. And then I'm going to be like, wish I had that Car. Yeah, I'm going to throw it in the back. I'd like another tool, but I guess that'll have to wait. Ooh, some medium items, but I only have $5, so I can only buy 1. 20 health is kind of garbage. I could get $4 from a strange mushroom. Imagine we found the immediate ball blaster upgrade. We'd really be blasting some balls. But no, give me some money. And I don't want to use my box cutter in the fight because I don't want it to lose its damage. Since every time it goes off, it permanently decreases its damage. Save that for a PvP fight. And instead, you have duct tape, which is a tool. The rest of you have no duct or tools. But that's it. Otherwise, your shield stuff, your whatever. Average drone skill's not bad if we went slow stuff. But, you know what? We do it for the duct tape. We do it for the duct tape. But look at the pirate vibe, bro. We can go fishing. What'd we catch? Seaweed on a boat, brother. Shoo! And then if we... Oh, okay. So if we click this, little rats or mice come out. Ugh. And then we click this. Something gets summoned from the deep. We've got the Kraken. But then it's like, we got to hunt the Kraken. And then we shoot the bow and arrow. He's like, and then he goes away. And then if I shoot without it there, doesn't hit anything. If I hit up the treasure chest, though. Oh. Okay, that was fun. But we're looking for... Not the anchor. Hold on. If we get it, you'll know. Oh. Come on. I got it first try last time. And I'm getting distracted. We, of course, didn't get our tool. We got a freaking med kit. Rip the dream. Come on. No. There is something in the chest that if we beat it, we give our little bird friend here a little pirate hat. What's not to love about that? And then we can fire the... Oh, wait. No, what did I do? How did I do that? Was it the cannons? Oh, I don't know. But now he's got a pirate hat. Okay, well, we got the pirate hat. Anyway. Just small items. Time for a monster. We don't have a toy or a friend, do we? I mean, a box cutter could be a toy. You know, kids can entertain themselves. Is it recommended? Well, probably not. Andy, just give me some more tools, brother. Angle grinder drone do be a tool. Jetpack do not be. Neither do be pinwheel. And I don't want to just be spending money willy-nilly, even though... Oh, there we go. Orbital freaking polisher. You know I will freaking want that, brother. The problem, though, is we're not doing a bunch of flying. Angle grinder, though, will actually... I mean, eventually get stuff up and about. Bro's got that... Got that Viagra for tools, man. Firebomb would be for fire, which, I mean, we're technically doing. But you're not a tool. But I guess I'll grab it anyway. Why not? Alright, and now I need a small loan of $1 bajillion. 10 damage to all my weapons. That's a pretty easy take.
Maybe I'm getting better at this.
Haste item. I mean, this early, if it's one of our items, what, it's like the jetpack we just passed on. Maybe the pinwheel thing. I think that hastes. Otherwise, it'd be a neutral item, I think. Why don't we get another ball blaster? Imagine. The old delivery drone, which is an econ item. At the start of each day, get a loot item, so that's something. And then if we throw in the kala, we'll make things start flying, which will give things extra damage, including the molten ball blaster. But so far, it does 60 damage, 10 burn on a 14-second cooldown. But when you use another tool, charge this. So anytime the box cutter goes off or the angle grinder, it'll charge it. So these will charge at 4 seconds by 5, so it'll be 10. This will go off at 8. So it should go off at 8 seconds. Methinks. Only one way to find out.
When we're done here,
Now, granted, I haven't been able to play much aside from the first day when we played. I've played a couple games of Stelle in my free time, but I haven't had too much. But it's also time again where it's almost been a week, so I'm sure the meta has started to solve itself. Rip. So just random shenaniganery might not work as well. But one can dream. And, you know, got a lot of type A chatters in some of the things. Like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And the crazy thing is, some of them, too, I don't respond, but it's like, you're actually just wrong. So it's crazy that you were so confident that you would comment down below. But then the others, you know, I saw one where it's like, you know what? It's impressive. Mr. Fruit went in blind, didn't read anything, and he's still able to cook some stuff up. Thanks, man. You know? That's a type C chatter for Chad. Appreciate you. I do my best. And I also don't play perfect. What do you want from me? Okay? You try. But I've always said it, you know? As a viewer, it's always so much easier, especially on a video, to, like, see mistakes. But, bro, why wouldn't you? It's a lot different when you're doing it. You don't have the same luxury of time or the additional input from things. And then trying to make it entertaining. You know, there's a lot going on, all right? Which is to say, obviously, the only reason I ever mess up is not my own fault. Accountability? No. We don't do that around here. Slow... it'd probably be bronze, right? Bronze slow item. There's got to be a bronze slow item. Surely, right? But what is it? Survey says... Oh, well, it's not bronze. Okay, a Nicola. Charge adjacent items, 2 seconds. Not a tool. It's only food. But food is like a tool for your body to use as energy. So, Tempo, let's get on that. Speaking of which, Tempo, let's talk. Like, is this game dying, man? There's so many doomsayers. I literally don't know what I'll do if this game fails. It will be one of the historic Mr. Fruit loves a game and it dies. Hit one of the like, for me to have put in nearly 1,000 hours. And then this thing just... I hope they can stay afloat, man. I don't know. It's just so good. And there's nothing else quite like it. Still. But whatever. Also, my screen flashed again. Just another Mr. Fruit tech issues. I think we're still here. I don't know. I love this game. I don't want that. You and me both. Don't even speak about it. Keep that energy out of it. Well, the Reddit and everything certainly is enough. Another Battleborn, man. Every day I wake up, look in the mirror, and I go, man, what if Battleborn was still around? To be fair, at this point, what, like 8 years in? It probably wouldn't be popping. But imagine a time where we had a couple years to enjoy Battleborn at its peak, you know? But we'll never know. We'll never know. We're looking for a ball blaster. We didn't get it. We did get a Gatling gun. I mean, let's see. First time it goes off, it'll be 3 seconds. I mean, it's not bad, but we're not blasting balls, brother. Although with Nicola, it would go off at 4 seconds. And then it would be a 3-second cooldown. Then it would go off, and then this would charge it again, and then it'll go off again. So it'd do 3 casts pretty quick. It wouldn't be flying yet, though, by the time it goes off. So it wouldn't get the extra damage the first time. But might not matter that much. Is the grinder drone doing 10 extra damage that big of a deal? Probably not, but I'm going to take it. The rocket drone isn't a tool. I mean, it is a toy, but... We're rerolling script. Oh, my goodness. Ayla said, yo, I heard you wanted upgrades. I just wanted you to spend the 2 money to reroll, you know. Gotta hustle. This gives 50 more damage and 10 more burn. I think so. Don't mind if I do. Can I afford all this? Get the firebomb out of here and get the medikit out of here. Get the extract out of here. Box cutter gets more damage when it levels up. And then I guess I gotta sell something. I mean, the delivery drone is giving us econ. But the Nicola is pretty useful. So I'll get rid of the delivery drone. Because I would like the extra 10 damage for our flying weapons. With the silver gotta. Do I bother using the box card? It's only going to lose a little bit of damage. Yeah, it's fine. We can definitely beat Ether right here. But would we rather have Shadowed Cloak? Nah. We want the ticket or rigged. Goggles is technically a tool. Yeah, I can put it on the board. I'm not like thrilled about it. You know, it would go crazy though, Force Field. Because we could re-roll that with the first time we see Mandala to get a gold item, since Stelle has no large items below gold. So, fun fact, I've never actually been able to do it. But if you get a large bronze item or silver item before day 6 or whatever, and you go to Mandala, if you re-roll it, it'll just go to a gold large because she has no other options. So... And we got a scrap. All right, sick. Love that. Do I want 30 health? No, you know what I want? I want some money. I was hoping for get a bronze tier tool item, but it's a tech item, so we're just gonna... Well, nah, I'll just get more money. Bronze tier loot and a sharpening stone. Ooh... Sells flying items. 3 region wouldn't be bad. Get a small burn. There's got to be a flying tool item we can get, right? You're a drone. You're a drone. Like I sold most of you guys and you're back. What's that about? Wasn't a invitation to come back. We're rolling. You're an engine or a vehicle, Fudge. But you do at least burn. When item starts flying, burn. And then maybe time the ball blaster goes off, you know, that'll stack a little bit. Or on the flip side, I could put my Nicola next to my tools. Granted, angle grinder's a second slower, so it'll only charge that a second, but that would get the ball blaster going faster. And then I could put jetpack to... Well, maybe I'd haste. Yeah, but then they're slowed. 1, 2, 3, 4... I mean, 5 items. That's 15 burn. Nothing's getting grounded. Let's just do the balloon engine. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Boom, 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 boom. Who should I give sharpening stone to? Well, I don't know. Perhaps my ball blaster. Although he won't be going off the most. Should technically be what? The box cutter? There you go, buddy. Go crazy. Go crazy, go stupid. Ah! Is that all we want to do? I think so. Come on now, burn, baby, burn. We got a silver ball blaster, bro. We are blasting balls via silver. I do see volcanic vents with lighter. They will be burning a bit, but I don't think it's gonna matter in the face of our ball blaster.
Defeat
Get
does not
blasted.
defeat me.
Yes, sir. Is this gonna fall off a cliff? Yeah. Oh, you know it. Woo-wee. I don't even know how I make it relevant past first early days. Really. Even with certain enchantments, I haven't the faintest idea. Nufu could sell some skills, but honestly, anything halfway decent will probably be silver, and then I'm out of money. So what if we go Kev's armor and get a 6 shield enchant? Bet? Or not. But there is the battle balloon. When you burn, charge this 2 seconds. Which would, to be fair, only get charged by the ball blaster currently. The bird cage is always fun with flying stuff. Adjacent small items stop flying, and when your items stop flying, shield 100. That would synergize with balloon engine. You know, I've sold myself. I gotta level up to use it, but I think that'll do. And you know what? I could even give it scrap for the 112. Hog. I don't really want to sell any of my bronze items, so no. One income is an investment into the future. And that's important, you know. 401ks, IRAs, Roth, mutual funds, you know, stock things. I mean, I think we beat anybody, so do I really care? You have an expedition ticket, but you give more gold, and I think you have like crit skill or something. And I think you do have tools. You have like the grappling hook, which could be fun. Yes. Sure. Oh, no. Oh, it's +1 ammo. Oh, why did I think it was crit? But the grappling hook is a tool. The weak point detector is a tool, but I don't want that. And that's it. But again, I think there should be an item that reverses keywords. So you can turn loot into tool, and then I'd be freaking pogging, bro. Give me the grappling hook. Ah, bolas is not it, chief. Oh. Yo, but we could try for the tech. Curio, show it to me. Botch. So see, when you're Stelle, if you can ever go junkyard first couple days, do it. Because if you get the Hakuvian launcher, or whatever it's called, it's a bronze large. Find mandala, whoop, throw it in there, you get a large gold. Now there is a knee brace, but I am trying to win. Improvised bludgeon would be great if I end up going slow. But I'm not so sure I am. And again, our board, we're pretty much putting in birdcage. Once we level up here. The one little extra burn, I guess would matter with balloon engine. You know what? Sure. And then we're rolling for it. Ah, fuck. Okay, but +3 burn on you is pretty good. Okay, so let me give. We got the 112 shield. Oh, we can't lose. It's impossible. And then give you some extra burn. We're going from 3 to 7. Almost like a gold balloon engine, no? And as for everything else, I mean, 5% crit isn't terrible, but okay, B1 and B2. We could upgrade the balloon engine to 10 burn. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else. I'm not gonna use it on the orbital polisher. Not yet, at least. And then birdcage, but we need to ground 2 small items. So it has to be our 2 tools. And then that means they can start flying more. Means you'll be burning more. And there's a flying store, but your boy spent most of his money. So we're going to get a free item. And it's the chicken cannon. Chicken cannon. Which I don't think I'll be using. I don't need to sell anything else, though. All right, let's get the blasting some balls, why don't we?
I'll fly rings around you. My fight isn't
I'll blast some balls, why don't I? I know, I'm not knee brace maxing, but if we just put it on the board, well, our board's just inherently weaker. I know. For shame, but I went to that shop with a different goal in mind, you know. And bro got blasted indeed. Let's freaking go. Alright, well, we got a good early game. We'll need to find something to transition. Fast forward, we get a perfect victory with this board. Imagine. I wouldn't complain. Yo, Mountain Pass, Barkeep. Nope. 1 income. I'll take it, but, you know, it's not the same. We can go here and get a free tool and some money, though. What we get? The elusive duct tape that could have shown itself before, but didn't. Well, funnily enough, though, I don't think we put it on the board right now. I mean, I guess I could get rid of Birdcage, because then we're just hoping to win fast. Ball Blaster would go off. Because let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. So bro still goes off at 8 seconds. Because this would put him at 12 at 4, 10 at 5, 8 at 6. So he'll actually go off at what? 7 seconds? 7 or 8? Doesn't really change. But I could put in Nicola if I replace one of these. Could also get rid of the Kara. But if we are trying to make things fly, that does that pretty fast. And to be fair, I am trying to Orbital Polisher, though, so being able to ground and then make them fly isn't worst case. But I am curious to see how this works out. So if I go Nicola with the duct tape, let's just see how this goes. Well, a Hexa wants me to use more small items, but they should be dead. Well, they will regen with Solar Flare, but I don't think they'll regen enough. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Okay, if they give me Solar Farm, be another random large item. It's already gold, but oh, crypto. I've only gotten crypto this entire patch from you. I'm not investing. You can't convince me. You might be able to convince me with 80 health though. Although, I mean, there are ways to make our board stronger with JJ. But do we trust in JJ? I hope so. JJ, don't disappoint me. JJ, what have you done? It's only a bronze headset, but I'll take it. Crypto's only at 2. But when your items start flying, haste them for a second. We'll haste that specific one. Aerial turret's the usual go-to with Kara early, but we're blasting balls. The hydrogen tank could haste adjacent items at the start, and it is a tool. Could do that instead of this. Is it better? Well, that, I don't know. And if the fight is prolonged, Birdcage is the best. Well, 1, we get defense, and 2, we keep items grounding and flying. But when has your boy ever used hydrogen tank? And we're rolling. The fire hose is a tool. Well, all items for 1 second, including my own. Cleanse half your burn. I never really realized that it also hits us. But if I get fire hose and then I get that spray thing that gets burned per slow, I've never been able to do that, so why not? And oh, somebody oh, it was showing me in the same vein of like bicycle and flycycle. This isn't altimeter. It's like thermometer, so it's altimeter. Point is, it's supposed to be meter instead of meter or meter, whatever. Altimeter, something like that. Which is a tool though. I didn't realize it was a tool. Really wish crypto was going for more right now. I can't make up my mind. We'll skip it.
Get good so you can
Give me some silver tier scales. That is +2 to burn. Or +30 to shield. Would be pretty significant. Especially if we did end up using duct tape. +2 burn helps the engine more than the ball blaster. Admittedly. Let's go +2 burn. Burn, baby. Ah, there's Mandala, but we don't have the large item Sag. Give me a small tool instead. Goggles. Crypto went down in value, actually. It's rock bottom. Actually, I guess it could go to 0, so it's not quite rock bottom, but it's also not helping us. Well, I got to make some room now. Orbital Polisher is a slow burn because I'm not grounding a lot of things. The hydrogen tank is cope, but this could be fun. It is indeed the first run of the day. I don't know. I'm trying to hold on to too many things. Like, I'm holding on to slow stuff. This is just good charge. This is a tool and haste. And if we trolled and went lava roller, we'd be popping off. Maybe I get rid of the bronze headset. And do I put the goggles on the board? I mean, it kind of, I don't know. We're kind of all over the place. We could pick or choose, just go more tools. Or pick out the balloon engine, because if we didn't go balloon engine, I go a tool here, 2 tools here. Well, then actually, I guess I don't really need the bird cage. Hydrogen tank here. I guess I could keep the balloon. We got 1 tool, 2 tool. I'm not going to fire hose. It's not perfect, but I think this is fine still. I think this can still win day 4. But I'm worried about the ball blaster. Because at this point, I mean, well, let's even think about it. I mean, sure, the ball blaster goes off at what? Like 8 seconds roughly, right? 22 burn, but at that point, the balloon engine will have gone, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have already burned for 48. And 110 damage, the box cutter would have already done more than that. But to be fair, none of these items help the stuff fly faster, so it won't really make the balloon engine better. So actually, the ball blaster's just here to give a little bit more burn to the balloon engine, I reckon.
What specs are you running?
Whoa, look at that skin. Oh, that must be a new one. Because it's like inventions and wings and whatnot. I know, bold prediction, Mr. Fruit. Bro's got regen and healing, which not great for us. Especially the healing, because that cleanses burn. But I think we're too fast. Yes. Too fast, too furious. Stupid. I know they, like, updated the slow globe. When you use a potion, this gains 4 burn and 4 regen for the fight. Bro only has 1 other potion, though. GG, Nori. I forget. Did they change it? We can't find gold large yet, right? Or if it is, it's a really small chance. So Midsworth is pretty much just small items. Ooh, crypto for $8. Now we're talking. So I'm just going to get 5 free gold. And weapon-wise... Well, we couldn't find balloon engine. We can't find that fire hose. Well, I forget what it's called, but the thing that works with this, it's like when you slow burn. So, what would we be looking for? I don't know. Let's find out.
I'm finished with fighting, but I can
Okay, big
fight.
10 value increase on the grinded drone. Honestly, I might not want to, because orbital polisher is only bronze. I probably shouldn't have even upgraded in the first place. Then I could have made a tool multicast. So you know what? We won't upgrade it. Are you a tool? No, you're just a tech friend drone. Clockwork disc is good for starting or stopping flying, which the balloon engine does like. The lightning butterfly starts at the very beginning of the match, which would automatically start the burn. That's all it kind of does. Let's get rid of the goggles. And get the disc and the butterfly. Ooh, a bit of a butterfly. And then, I mean, we're kind of winning before these fly again, aren't we? Although not necessarily. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll see if I can make the board better after this combat. But that is an interesting thing about Stelle. I don't know, there's so much going on, it's hard to always know. Infernal Envoy does burn, have some burn stuff. Pretty Dulce is just mainly damage. Gorgon Noble. Of course, do love me some Petrifying Gaze. I do think we kill. Go for the Gorgon Noble. Praying for that Petrifying Gaze and none of the poison stuff, which is majority of the stuff. But ticket wouldn't be bad. Ticket to ride. Come on and catch you a ride. Stupid. As if that mattered. Never see fruit online this time. I assume very early. Not very early, but usually I'm at the very least busy until 10 getting like today's video up, but I'd already gotten today's Bazaar. Oh, ready? Leftmost poison item does +4. I'm not even taking it because I don't want to have to muddy my skill upgrades. Granted, my skill upgrades aren't insane. We get +1 more burn to burn items or +5 more damage. Whereas non-weapon items are kind of what we're looking for. Or even just temporary shield to have a better chance of winning the day. Although we can't find gold, I don't think. It's a bit tough, isn't it? I mean, what? This would be $10 for +1 burn? $5 for 5 damage isn't bad, but we'll still go Kina. Toolbox does give us random tools, which could help with Ball Blaster. But then I really got to decide what I'm doing. Okay, I'll get rid of Bolas. Gotta be something better than Ball Blaster we could put. And I don't know why I'm trying to make a hydrogen tank work, but I am. If it was gold, I'd easily slot it into the board. Because it would haste for 2 seconds. And that's not too shabby. I mean, we'd probably want a better Nicola. Maybe I get rid of this fella. I'm sure I'll only regret that a lot. It's best to live your life full of regrets. Don't listen to what other people say. They're all wrong. This would make another item stop flying. In Battle Balloon, we just don't burn enough for you to care. And we don't have enough burn instances for smoke detector to do anything. So we're skipping. Still no silver tier tool. So Gamba. We did get an in-flight meal. I like that, but again, I need 3 spaces. Because I need 1 to spawn a new tool. And then 1 to hold the in-flight meal. Because if we can hold it while I make 50 items fly, we could sell it for 10% max health later on. I just really don't want to give up on the fire hose. I've never been able to do that. Alright, I'll give up on the hydrogen tank. Sorry, friend. Nothing personal. And then let's wait to see what we find before I figure out what else I'm selling. I think we take a peek at some small items. Ooh, ooh. Airplane glue to make adjacent items stop flying. And flysicle to make an item start flying. So then we'd have more flying stuff going on. And at this point, Ball Blaster's looking less and less likely here, buddy. I love you, I do. And you've been blasting some balls. Make no mistake. But I think we need a little more out of you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? And the thing is, it also buffs, because item stops flying. 20 damage and 20 shield. Granted, this will almost never be flying, but we'll at least get more damage. So if I just say no to the Ball Blaster. I think we do. Sorry, Ball Blaster. Farewell, my friend.
Tell everyone you got it here.
And we're rolling. We don't have any drones. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. All right, so then what do we want the board to look like? Karakara is just 2 flying every time it goes off, which is good for engine. This grounding those makes sense. Honestly, I need like the disc or something, but glue next to the car makes sense because that'll always be making itself fly. Although airplane glue is the same cooldown, and I don't remember if it's left or right. If they're on a tie, I think it might be, but maybe they've changed that. I don't know. So if this goes off first, it'll fly, then it'll ground it. So every 5 seconds, fly, ground, fly, ground, fly, ground. Bicycle can hit anything. Maybe it hits itself, so the glue grounds it. But otherwise, this is grounding those. I think that's pretty decent. But I gotta get rid of something again. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of the in-flight meal. Not as much value, but that's alright. 5% health. Well, let's see. Mylan started playing the Bazaar yesterday because of me. Love to hear that. We need new players, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you enjoyed it. Here we go.
Hope you bought your parachute.
And if he hated it, I take no responsibility. Okay, bro's got a lot of burn, so probably burn core. No, it's crit core with just a bunch of burn, mind you. But the shield here will be very helpful. Okay, and good news. It did immediately fly and ground, so I was right, but we might die too fast. Is our shield enough? Oh, it is, just barely. Oh, thank God for the bird cage. Nice one, stupid. 120 burn from our balloon engine. Good, good, my man. All right, we're still undefeated. Which is funny, like, the amount of times I win day 1 on Stelle, so rare, I feel like. Because I've had, like, a couple 11-day victories. Perfects always seem difficult to get. Okay, blowtorch would have been nice with the ball blaster. But naturally, I got rid of it. Just because it's a 4-second tool that also burns, so it would have stacked. I could put this over the box cutter to increase burn with the balloon engine. Granted, the box cutter is doing respectable amount of damage. Every time, if it's flying and does damage, it gets plus 25. And whenever it stops flying, it gets 20 damage. I should have looked at the post report. Cinders, especially if it's silver, that's pretty good. That's plus 2 burn. That's almost like getting it to gold from here, because it gets plus 3 on every upgrade. But we could get some small item upgrades for something like the Ornithopter would be pretty nice. We'll go small items, I believe. That's not an Ornithopter. Where are we wrong? I was led astray. I mean, gold box cutter, I guess. And the eject button makes all vehicles stop flying. But I just don't currently have enough things, or I feel like I don't have enough ways to make stuff fly right now. But it wouldn't be a bad item to hold on to. Silver rivet gun is meh. I'm not very bullish on rivet gun right now. Maybe that's my mistake. How could I? Medium items, there are a good bit we'd be looking for.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
Well, we did get the balloon engine, but we also got the fire hose. But I still don't know if I'm doing this because we haven't found that other piece. Which I don't know if it only starts at gold. I don't think it does. But the balloon engine upgrade is pretty easy. You know we got to take that. Orbital polisher is only halfway. Come on, man. I mean, I'd have to sell stuff to even buy this anyway. And without knowing if I'm using it, nah. I fully expected to find that slow burn thing, though. Bron, what are we doing here? Alright, I don't want any of you. Thanks for making it easy. Alright, let's see how much the box cutter does. And then I'll decide if we put in the blowtorch instead. Foreman has, like, when you use a tool, adjacent items gain crit. I mean, we have a fair bit of tools. I mean, well, 3 exactly. But would hit all these. Don't care about friends or poisoning. And this is more or less more money. ATM's more income. This could give us a large item, though, and we can reroll that. Yellow. Oh, is it the steam hose? That's what I'm thinking of, right? Yeah, steam hose. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus, we almost died. What the fudge? That initial burst, though.
I suppose now you want overtime.
202 damage. Versus... what? 8... like 16 extra burn? Which stacked with that, and then math. Oh, I mean, that's tough to say. But it might not be a bad idea. Power sander. Now we're just getting all the tools. That's what? Yeah, so you burn it, so that'd be 16. Maybe we go blowtorch. The one caveat, though, is we'd be all in on burn. Box cutter might not do that much, but if they did shield, there's a chance box cutter shreds the shield, so the burn can do more. I'm not sure yet. And we're always inventory issues because I'm trying to hold on to too many things at once. Yeah. Alright, I'll get rid of the duct tape. Okay. We could go to Sterling to upgrade a silver item. What will we upgrade? It would make Flysicle faster, which is pretty good. I have no idea. I think it just makes Airplane's Glue's passive more powerful. This would give us a gold small tool, which is economy. I could upgrade the Orbital Polisher, but that doesn't help us right meow. I think Birdcage gets maybe another 50 shield or something, which isn't bad. Give a little more damage. Honestly, I kind of think we go Flysicle. We just want more stuff flying faster. 50 shield is pretty good, though. And I do like economy. Still don't know if I'm using you. You don't do much. That's whatever. That's okay. Nope. I mean, blowtorch, another 3 burn. So then it's 22 burn. I think we go Flysicle.
Onward and upward.
Silver tier skills. Show me. Not really any of these. Leftmost item is 16% crit chance. We do be living in a world where that's probably the best case. Sharp corners isn't bad, but it's not really going to help us. So we got to pray for some crits, baby.
I'm proud of you.
And where are my large items at, bruh? Without large items, I feel like Stelle does fall off. Or, I don't know, I feel like our board isn't... It's going to hit a wall here soon, I feel. It depends on if we low roll opponents. If we low roll, we have a chance. And Kev did not give us any large items. There is a shielded firebomb, which would stop itself from flying and then reload every time it goes up, and would help with the burn. But what we get rid of? The angle grinder drone is nice because it makes anything fly. But this would be a second faster. Although it stops flying at 4 seconds. But the first time it goes off, nothing happens. Get rid of the butterfly and the power standard. I don't know. I will take it. We need the airplane glue to ground. We need flycycle for the flying. Car for the flying. I think it might be a substitute angle grinder drone angle. And in which case, maybe giving the crit to the firebomb is better. Still hold on to the disc. I mean, we have the space we need, so it's fine. Sanding it. How's it going, Ram?
Friendly sparring, right?
My thoughts on making arena wall videos with Rob. I don't know, I guess I could ask. I haven't played League in forever. But you know, he's been on the come up. Bro's got that race car. We aren't shielding fast enough currently, but we are burning a decent bit, but it's gonna be close. Not even close is what I meant to say. We're still in it, baby. We really need, like, the flying simulator or whatever. Something to ground and lift. Or ground and fly a lot faster. Also, the isocork freezer was messing us up a good bit. But we still haven't lost. Free fall simulator. Ah, I was close enough. Goggles. Thanks for the garbage. Now, JJ, hook me up. Okay, we finally got a large. And we finally got a hammer. Well, first off, let me just take hammer. Where have you been all my life? You saucy minx. Do we go radar down? Honestly, I don't know. Granted, if I completed radar dome, it would give Firebomb a triple cast. Does that change the game? I don't necessarily think so. Does make items start flying. I just think in its current situation makes things worse. But if we could upgrade it, and there's other builds with it that would be nice. I think I got to give up on the fire hose at this point. I just don't think bro's happening. If I were to go radar dome, what? I would lose out on my birdcage shield, but probably birdcage and blowtorch. Do I get rid of box cutter? Bro is getting a glow up. I mean, he's going to slowly, you know, get stronger and stronger. Clockwork disc is only bronze, whatever. Although, I could use my orbital polisher on that. Because if this stays bronze, we're a little limited. You know what? Just so I can't go back, I'm selling the birdcage. And then, you know what? The box cutter makes it easy. Sorry, buddy. I know you were gonna have a glow up, and I robbed you of it. You can blame me. But let's see. Okay, so we have weapons flying, shield items flying, and burn items flying. So there's a chance to get all this stuff going. So what do we want to do? Probably keep Firebomb next to Kara so that will reliably get flying. Ground those. I think that's fine. I'm poor, so give me the gold. Give me the gabba the goo. Ooh. I have yet to have a build that beats Radiant Corsair in this patch. And I don't know what it'll take, but I can tell you. Don't think we have it. Ghost Pepper? I mean, I did just technically make my board weaker for now. I'm not too sure. I would like the skill when you burn gain region. I mean, that's fun. But we shield less. But we're still pretty offensive. There's really nothing we want from Suds, so screw it. We beat him. But I also wouldn't mind a drawn-out battle to make more things fly more often, but I think either way we kill too fast or die too fast. And in this case, it looks like we kill too fast? Yes. I'm an every pepper. My appetite is ferocious. So how do we progress our quest? 3 weapons, 3 shield, 4 burn. Okay, so 2 more battles, and we've got them all unlocked. But that does mean we're weaker for this next fight. Oh, but good news. Whatever, nice shit. Fight a monster. Oh, no way. Okay, we get to beat him again, Lamau. But that means we get to farm that. So now after this next PvP fight, we should be good. But it does mean we might lose this next fight. Hard to say. But the Corsair fight, it would have lasted a little bit longer, but I 100% would have lost. It would not have won. And I also don't think it would have lasted much longer. Plus, he slows so much that the amount I flew probably would not have been very different by the time I died. So instead, we take those W's, brother. And we missed the skill both times. Incredible. Well, no burn skills. We could go weapon. Haste and charge. Seems pretty good. First 5 times use a tool each fight. Haste a tool. Okay, well. I guess I currently only have airplane glue as my only tool. When you haste, well, we're not doing that otherwise. Hot sauce, I'm not going to use you. Curry, I'm not using you. I think I reroll. Reroll. Ooh, that's not bad. The first time you use an item each fight. Haste your drones and vehicles for 1 second. Yeah. I mean, Captain's Charge is also pretty good. First time you use a large item each fight. Haste 2 items for 3 seconds. The first time we use a Radar Dome. Just we get longer haste out of this too. Technically 6 seconds. This will give us 3. Let's do Captain's Charge. Large item, haste 2 items. I don't think Free Fall Simulator is apparel. No, I'm like 100% sure it isn't. And I don't love that. So you know what? We're going to take the 800 shield. Maybe that'll help us, although it is Mac. Watch him just be like Omega Poison. In which case our burn might kill faster, but I don't know. And so let's see. We got 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Okay, so I guess, depending on how long this goes, we might need another PvE fight. Hard to say. But here we go.
This is like
And if it's a burn Mac, hopefully that 800 temporary shield slows him down enough.
When we are finished,
Looking like poison regen. Okay, the regen could be a problem. We might not burn enough. Depends. I forget what this does. It's one of those new ones. When you use a potion or a relic, another item start flying. When you use a flying item, gain 14 regen. That's pretty good. He already has so much regen. Okay, well, the good news is the battle should go the distance. I can't tell if we're going to win. I think we will. I think we will. Plus, we're getting our passives unlocked. We unlocked all of our passives, but now he has too much regen. I think we might win in fatigue, though. He is poisoning us, but if it starts, I think it should tick faster than his poison. Praise? Come on! Come on!
I could teach you my power, but you would squander it.
Bro, like... He healed on almost... Like, he shouldn't be able to. I thought you can't, like, regen... Heal on the same tick you die, but... He was like a bee's dick, man. Jesus. Yeah, just a 2020 regen. Sheesh, just from that item. Well, the good news is we did all the bonuses, so that's something. If we'd had that unlocked from the start, we would have won. But so now our flying weapons get multicast, flying shield have multicast, and flying burn have multicast. Which is pretty good, and that actually unlocked our orbital polisher. But it's bronze, so. Haste all my other small items. Yeah, I'll just sell that. Thanks for the money. Relics from any hero. That or XP. I mean, there's a lot of relics, so it's hard to say. Extra XP, will that ever make us a different breakpoint? It's hard to say. There could be some fun relics. The fudge is this? When you poison, charge this. Okay, well, don't do that. Poison equal to your region, but I don't have much of that. When an adjacent item slows, this gains 4 points. Alright, so these suck. Am I going to spend $6 to reroll? Yo! I was hoping for like a cool large item. Now, hold on a minute. Oh, it's when you use a potion or a relic item. Oh, no. When you use a flying item, gain 5... So... But I mean, that just doesn't work with anything we're doing. Signet Ring isn't bad, though. You know, get 5 health at the start of each hour, plus 1 income. I'm coping. Yeah. I mean, sure, maybe not the most worth, but that's okay. Get a tool, sell some toys. Again, I don't really know what you're looking for. Temporary boost. Just get a tool. Altimeter. Or however you say it. But you know what? I'm trying, and that shows growth. Okay, so how would Clockwork Disc work if I make it shiny? Because if I make it shiny, it should start flying, but then it should have triple multicast. But does that... Because then it would go up, down, up, I think. The problem, though, is I don't know if I want to waste my orbital polisher on that right now to find out. Because what I could do instead is if I could get orbital polisher to silver, I could put the shiny on the hammer, and then the hammer can give shiny to whatever it upgrades, which would be pretty pog. I need more tools, though, and I need a silver orbital polisher, and I need to go to the bathroom. The Cloud Top Officer, I keep going to, and I keep forgetting what you do. But to be fair... I mean, this is like, I think if you slow charge a burn item, I want to say. Probably not doing. Let's just go Cloud Top Officer. Screw it.
You challenge a cloud top?
Screw it.
What insolence.
When your items start flying, your weapons gain 5 damage. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's a thing. Never mind. I keep going here thinking I'm going to find something I never do. I never learn.
Are you very proud of yourself?
Are you very proud of yourself? But you know, the firebomb's doing some legitness because he's triple casting. Pretty good. Good for you, buddy. Love that. Oh, what do you know? When your items start flying, your weapons gain damage.
If my family saw this, they'd be furious.
$14, say less. All those tools finally coming in handy. Ben's big bite is tempting. But Tox Clocks could hook us up. Come on, baby. Okay, well, I don't want any of these. Not quite what I was going for. We're rerolling. I finally found the steam hose. Yes. I forget. This is your tools cooldowns are reduced by a second when you use a tool, charge a vehicle, or drone. Well, that would have been good with either tool build. We did get the Stellar Swallowtail. Another item is hasted. Charge this. When you use a flying item, haste that item for 1 second. Swallowtail would get triple cast if he's flying, no? Which would haste 3 items. I think we'd get rid of balloon engine, no? And probably airplane glue, because once everything is flying, we don't want to ground stuff anymore. Because, like, we don't want to ground Swallowtail once he's flying, so he always gets the triple cast. Granted, we need to find a way to boost your damage here soon. But for now, I think it's enough. Let's get rid of the blowtorch. Do we give up on the balloon engine? I think so. It was fun. But it's Swallowtail time. I don't think I've actually used this yet. And then if I could find an orbital polisher upgrade, I could make this diamond shiny. Should be pretty good. Oh, Okay. Well. What do we have here? Sterling.
Lounging in this resort isn't how I imagine
Upgrade
my retirement.
the old
And with a
orbital
blast
polisher.
of pure charisma.
Now I need to get more tools. But then I can make the hammer shiny. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Because, yeah, little tech. Orbital polisher can only hit small items. So you can make small items shiny. But the shiny hammer upgrades your leftmost item and enchant the item with shiny. So we could hit a large item, for instance, like the Swallowtail for shiny. Now, is that good enough to carry the build, though? I don't know. I mean, quadruple cast is nice, don't get me wrong. But then, you know, it's still only 400-something damage, 440 damage as is. I mean, he'll be flying, so another 25, so over 500, but it's hard to say. We just, like, I don't know if obsidian would be better. I don't know. We need some way to crank this. I mean, technically, what? When everything starts flying, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another 25 damage. And this will keep falling and flying, falling and flying. I mean, we have some scaling. Some. But at this point, if we're not grounding, do we need the flysicle? I mean, this could hit anything with flying. I want to make sure that this is likely to fly early. Because the radar dome could hit it. Car will be 50-50. And then the flycicle's not doing anything after it goes off once. Because it'll go off once. We're flying 1, 2, 3, 4 things. And we only have 5 items. This will go off again, and then everything else is useless. But then the rest of my stuff is very meh. I mean, grinder drone would just be better than flysicle, I guess. He'd make himself fly, and then at least does damage. Or we do the disc. But I don't know how the multicast works there. But if you do get hasted, I mean, and I still don't understand how the radar dome works. Because Clockwork Disc will start flying, and then he gets multicast. But I don't think it takes effect then. So I think it'd have to be until the next turn where he goes down, up. And then down, up, down, up. In which case you're a little bit faster. Sure, we'll just try it. I don't know. Let's see. Because otherwise, I mean, grinder drone won't make a huge difference. And, but if we're being honest, I think I should just target. I should 100% make sure Swallowtail gets the flying. Because the firebomb, the radar dome, I guess, well, could hit the disc at some point. But otherwise, the radar dome would always... Okay, yeah. Actually, because of that, I'll do the angle grinder drone so I don't have to worry about the radar dome accidentally hitting that instead of the firebomb. Fire, fire! Okay.
What specs are you running? Oh, good luck.
Almost
Hi, I'm
heaven.
Stelle.
Where's Virginia?
Genius. Wanna fight?
Alright, what do you got? Oh, Vortex Cannon, which gains damage from everything that's flying. All my stuff will be flying. But we're hasting, we're damaging, we're shielding. Oh, brother.
About aerospace, you're
Nice try, guy. Nice Turbo Vortex Cannon. I mean, it's not bad, but... Yeah, bro, got pooped on. I mean, you went off 11 times. Because, yeah, bro, I was getting charged in just quite a bit. Nice. Okay. Or yes, well, yeah, so, I mean, disc... So if multicast doesn't take an effect, disc will be flying. And if that's the case, next time it goes off, it'll be multicast will go down, up. And then it'll always go down up after. So I don't have to worry about the radar drum ever hitting it. I don't think. So, okay, so maybe it still works. Getting rid of the box cutter. Thanks, toolbox. But also no thanks, toolbox. Does Curio sell any tools? He has to, right? You need cheap tools, buddy? You're not a tool. You're not a tool. No, no. You're a tool. All right. Give that to Swallowtail. We need 5 more. So... are you... I think, yeah, you are a tool. Are you a tool? Nope. Nope. Alright, well, we got 2. I could increase that burn, and we do get a little more shield from it. Sure. It's 15 more shield, as well as 3 more burn. And pull, now see... Here's an interesting dilemma. I don't necessarily want to find an upgrade. I could probably upgrade Radar Drum, but I don't want to upgrade Swallowtail. Otherwise, my Shiny Hammer can't upgrade it, and therefore give it Shiny. But it might just be worth trying to find the Radar Dome. Because it puts it at 3 seconds. But is that big of a deal? We'd also find... something else. I don't know. If I do find some, I'm going to have to take out a loan. And then I don't have much of an economy. But also, who knows? Let's see. Okay. Definitely not getting the vortex. And at the start of each fight, all your vehicles start flying. You just don't go off until 8 seconds. Yeah, alright, we're not going to get anything. We're going Blood Reef Captain, praying for his skill as always, because it gives us a bunch of cooldown. Brage. Very good, very good. And no, wrong one. If you have 5 for your items, your weapons have 25 damage. Well, guess what? I have 5. I actually have 5. I'll take that. At least for now.
Wonder what they're saying now.
So, this is interesting. I could give one of these items shield, for instance, that don't already have it, and that would give them another multicast. Same could be said for like some of these, like the altimeter or the flysicle. I mean, maybe the altimeter, because it would be 4 seconds. Put in between flying, like between the radar dome and Swallowtail. Or the clockwork disc, I guess. Although I gotta replace one. Probably the clockwork disc. And then it would charge adjacent items 3 seconds. Pretty good. And then it would haste itself for 2 seconds. So every 2 seconds, charge adjacent items 3 seconds. But I'd have to use my enchant on it. Otherwise, we could go slow. And I'm like, what in the world is a radar dome? Slow 2 items for 1 second. I don't want to put slow on you. I could double your shield, but that feels eh. Is it the altimeter? Is that enough? I don't know. Screw it. We're trying it. Okay, so the only problem is we have to hope Radar Dome has a 33% chance to hit altimeter or itself. Because unless this is flying, it doesn't do anything. And unless this is flying, it doesn't get a cooldown reduction. But if I put it over here, then there's a good chance Swallowtail isn't flying. Which is even worse. I really need, like, Ornithopter. And maybe that's enough reason to put in Clockwork Disc. Firebomb has been nice. But if I can guarantee something else is going to make itself fly. Or it could go Grinder Drone. But now if I do this, this guy will always be flying. He'll be flying. So that starts that. And then it's a 50% chance on the radar dome hits. And we just hope it's the altimeter. I mean, see Bazaar-Con, click Bazaar-Con, but I need 4 more tools. But could be expensive. There's a chance the 3 small items I get are tools, but it's just a chance. Fudge, we're not getting tools. Because how am I going to say no to monster skills? What do we got? When the sandstorm starts, you take 50% less damage for the rest of the fight. Your large item cooldowns are reduced by 2% for each small item you have. So it's 4%. First time you use an item, you fight freeze all non-weapon items. I don't really want to do that. This is expensive for 4%. I'm not really sure I live to hunker down. I mean, I'll be honest, we're not that crazy. So I don't know. It's kind of a waste of money, but I'm going to take it because it's still cooldown reduction. Although, funnily enough, now Radar Dome could hit Clockwork Disc. But whatever. Oh my god. Wait, no. Actually, I just threw. Oh my god. Because now Swallowtail goes off before... Oh, fudge me. Okay, so no, that was actually pretty terrible. I wasted money, and I made my board worse. Classic. That really sucks. How do I recover from this? Because now Radar Dome could hit Clockwork Disc. Swallowtail won't get this. So the first cast isn't a multicast. Huh. Yes, it appears I've made some mistakes. I made a few. A ribby boo, doo boo, doo boo bee boo. Boo boo bee, shimby me ma. Is there any way to make my board better than what I have? I don't think so. Classic. It's just so rare that getting cooldown actually messes with everything, so I wasn't even thinking about it. I forgot just how everything had to be perfect. That's a lot of shield. And a lot of burn. I think we lose. I mean, we'll start multicasting more. And maybe we go off fast enough. That's a lot of burn. But the shield halved the damage when we needed it. Alright, we managed it. Okay, well, even with a strictly worse board, we survived. The altimeter, once it did go off, was helping. Alright, now give me tools. And there's a chance we get some tools here. Cheap tools, cheap tools. We upgrade, okay. The hammer, I mean, it's unfortunate because, yeah, I would have preferred we use the hammer first, then get another hammer, but we got to do that. It's a tool. Give me cheap tool. Those are not cheap. The old Skyliner. Okay, well, you're not tools anyway. Uncle Odie, give me some cooldown. Okay. Your flying items cooldowns reduced by 10%. Probably that. Yeah. Cooldowns are already all over the place anyway, so who cares? Plus, it more so mattered about the first cast, not after. We still need 3 more tools. JJ, can you give me some cheap tools? Bye. I really want that radar dome. I don't know if I can afford it. Let's see. 4, 6, 8, 12, 14. Okay, wait. I think I can for 8, 10, 12, 16. No, I have to sell all this. 8, 10, 18. I do. But we would get the upgrade. Screw it. Because now that the timing's off anyway, we just want the, if it can get the second cast faster to hit something else, so be it. I don't know how I'm going to get tools, because what the fudge. But that's okay. You know, I'm not entirely sure if we beat Morgoloth. And you know what's crazy? I'm going to click it anyway. Okay, so best case, I think, is this hits Swallowtail first. It hit itself. Okay, selfish. But we got the multicast anyway, and now we're off to the races. Ah, we won. Don't worry about it. Well, I've tried with some battles this patch, but I think they were pretty bad boards when I did. I just didn't realize. Okay, coin box. That's at least money. Large item. I just need tools, my guy. Okay, we're going to go to jewels and actually get temporary damage, because that adds up. Oy vey. What are the odds? I mean, how many tools do I need? 3? Okay, so that's just not happening. So, I mean, there is the multi-tool. I could get that. That's a... Okay, or hydrogen tank. That's a tool, and now we get to make money from selling it. 2 more tools. It's so unfortunate, because we've been sitting on this for like 3 days. So we're missing out on just a diamond shiny Swallowtail. So if we do end up losing 100%, because of that, I don't know. Radar dome can hit so much. It's too random. I think we keep it there. Don't think there's much to change right now.
Yeah? Want to get lunch after this?
You want to get lunch? Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry, yeah. Okay, well, see, that's a diamond large. And what is this? When your items start flying, charge a weapon. Oh, and it's going to be a 1-second private runabout. With more damage and shield than me. Well, GG.
I could fix that for you. Then I'd have to break it again.
Unfortunate. Hey, see it? He also has shiny gun sight. It gives 60 damage when it goes up. Sheesh. Unfort. Unfort. Give me a tool, man. Gold tier fly 9. What is it? Okay, it's a tool. All right, one more. Surely by the end of today, we find another tool, right, guys? Right. I will take the free XP. Oh. Well, now they're just 10. Well, if we win next fight... Okay, we hit 13 no matter what because of that XP. But I could get even more. Or more HP.
I offer you
More XP. We got 3. I'll take it. I think we beat Vulcan's Enforcer.
For my client, it's personal.
I'm pretty sure, at least.
For us, it's a job.
Okay. Give me one of your tools. That's a tool. That's a tool. That's a tool. You have 3 tools. All right, or not.
Yes! Flying high.
Now we can upgrade an item. Again, doing that would negate the shiny hammer, so no. I could upgrade altimeter to be 2 seconds, so every time it goes off, it would charge 4. Would fully charge clockwork, which is 2 activations for that. So that's 2 seconds, and then I don't know, like 10 more damage, but that's not huge. I don't think that charge makes that big of a difference. Leveling this up makes no difference. So, hoping for a good skill here. Come on. First time using item each fight, haste your drones and vehicles. Well, this is when another item is hasted. Charge this. And that would be the moment radar dome goes off, so let's do it.
Skills quickly, but
It's a tools vendor. We have to find tools. Let's go. Okay, so we buy this. And over here. Importantly, though. All right, shiny hammer. So then we bring Swallowtail over. And then... we do want to go shiny, right? For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. Shiny Swallowtail. So now when he goes off, once he's flying, it'll also be 4 multicast. But that doubles the damage and shield, which is nice. Will, again, fall off, so it's kind of nice. We've been like... We do need to end it soon. Day 12 plus. Even 11. I don't know. It might not be enough. I'll get rid of the flare gun. I mean... I don't think I want to use this. Although, when an item does start flying, it would haste itself. Which would immediately charge that. But then I get rid of 2 more things. But in turn... Well, no, because then... Well... Anemometer would give an adjacent item. So, I could guarantee it hits Swallowtail. We lose out on 25 damage, though, which is 100 damage every cast. And... Well, that's not true. Clockwork Disc will keep falling and flying. Which would give this 3-second charge. And I think we hold off. I'm going to reroll just for the fun of it. Guess I can get a wrench. Why not? Okay. Ooh, free loot. Give me something juicy. I don't need your ammo. It's only a silver feather, so that's 2%. 2 XP, but we don't hit a break point. So, I think it just has to be... feather. Even though it's only 2%. C'est la vie. Alrighty then.
I'd rather build stuff than break it, but inventions...
We're not gonna take it. No. Gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Alright, hit the blimp. You did not. But now he's flying. Now he's off to the races. Stupid.
Another round.
That's what I thought, man. Get out of here. One more. Still no diamond victory on Stelle, but... Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Pretty good. Ev's Armory. Well, if this... We got a shielded car, it would be triple cast. Same with this, although I might not want that. Because then he would actually be not flying every time he went off. Well, let's find out. There's a shielded diamond hydrogen tank. Interesting. Reroll. No. Ooh, shielded wrecking ball. I mean, I have the perfect... Oh, if I had the shiny hammer right now, bro. Oh, I'd do it. Oh, I'd do it. Shiny diamond wrecking ball. Oh, without hesitation. But here's the thing, though. If I can get this to fly when it goes off, it would be a triple cast. It would deal 90% of an enemy's max health and destroy 3 items. But I'm also about to win. But also, what if we just, like, threw that in and see what happened? You know? I don't know if I make things fly. No, I kind of threw away all my stuff to make stuff fly fast enough anyway. I don't think it... Like, free fall simulator or something would be needed. Yeah, because I actually have no way of grounding him. Ah. Yo, but, like, imagine, right? Imagine, bro. I will take a skill. First 3 times use a non-weapon item each fight, charge a weapon. So radar dome would immediately charge something. Or 20% crit, we're going 20% crit. Sorry, Wrecking Ball. I know, I bet he was like, hey, wait, where are you going? And it's unfortunate that car is taking the extra 16%. But I can't risk going over there. Or can I? Nah, I really need to guarantee this. Yeah, it's worth... That's more than the 16%. We could go Lord of the Waste, which I believe does double crit damage. Yeah. So although we don't have a bunch of crit, if it did crit... Yeah, right.
To the Bazaar. Do not corrupt us.
I'll do, pig. I'll do. Energy potion. That's not bad. Give me a diamond tier skill. Come on. Ooh, your vehicles have 60% damage and shield. Say less. That's what we needed. Big, 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 big. And I'm debating. Do I do energy potion? Probably not, but when this goes off, it would haste 4 other items immediately. I don't think it's worth it. We're not going to reroll. I mean, what do I want from JJ? I guess I could technically get some upgrades.
And sometimes I sell stuff.
Okay. That wasn't the upgrade I was talking about, but okay. Sure.
Enjoy your purchase.
We could only hit Kara, but
Live to retire. Buy my weapon.
hammer, but it's a little late for that. Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body.
I respect Nufu, but bare hands are
All right. Well, hopefully this is just the end of this run. In a good way, like we win. The star of the show here, well, is technically Radar Dump, but what's going to actually kill them is our Stellar Swallowtail, which is shiny. And the way we got her large item to be shiny is if you get the Orbital Polisher quest done, it can give a small item shiny. You give it to a hammer, and the hammer will upgrade an item and transfer its enchant if it can. So if it's a shiny, it'll upgrade and then give it shiny. So we upgraded the Swallowtail to diamond, and then it gave it shiny. It does damage, shields. And when another item is hasted, you charge the Swallowtail. And when you use a flying item, haste that item for 2 seconds. Now, to be fair, it doesn't loop itself because it's when another item is hasted. So even though it goes off a bunch, it's not charging itself. But that means the rest of my board, anytime they go off, will charge Swallowtail. But because of Radar Dome, makes an item start flying. But more importantly, your flying, shield, and burn items have multicast. And Swallowtail is both a weapon and shield. So once he's flying, he has quadruple multicast. Kara has multicast. Clockwork Disc has multicast. And since I gave the altimeter shield, it also multicast. So it'll be below 4-second cooldown between 2 flying items. And essentially charge adjacent items 3 seconds. Clockwork Disc goes up and down, and it'll stay flying whenever it needs, so it gets the bonus. Again, that's charging that. Same thing with the Kara. And that's more or less the idea is get this flying, and then we're off to the races. Importantly, Expert Pilot vehicles have 60% damage and shield. So now bro has a lot more capabilities. This 4% cooldown was actually a bait, and it kind of ruined stuff, but whatever. 20% crit. 10% cooldown once they're flying. The first time we use an item, haste drones and vehicles. So that's 2-second haste once I use Radar Drum to charge that 2 seconds. Not to mention the first time we use a large item, haste 2 items for 3 seconds. So this goes off. Haste 4 items. That's a 4-second charge. Swallowtail goes off. When items start flying, our weapons gain damage. So it's a little bit of scaling, but at this point, it doesn't matter enough. We have 5 items, so they have, or 5 or fewer. So weapons have 25 additional damage as well as 10 from this. And yeah, pretty much it. Get Swallowtail flying as soon as possible, and then burr. So if Radar Dome hits it, that's best case for our build. But I don't think it's hit it yet, because it's just a little Gamba. But we get there, more or less. But this guy only has 4 items. What are they? He has a Icy Lightning Rod. When any player slows, freeze an item. Well, good news. We still win.
Enjoy your little moment.
That was cute, you know. But yeah. Because this freezes an item on each player's board. So that freezes 2 things. And then... Oh, and it'll Also, always hit the lightning rod so he's not freezing his other items, which is smart. But then nothing's flying. But it's when you slow charge this. So this charges, to be fair, slow all items for 2 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. And then this slows all items. That's another 9. So every time those goes off, charges the sky anchor twice, essentially. And then he scales weapon damage a little bit. It's cute. Not bad. Plus, yeah, when any player freezes or slows, deal 10 damage. And then, more, I guess importantly, slow and steady is increasing that damage. Oh, and I didn't realize, because it's Icy Lightning Rod. When any player slows, freezing items. So that's more slows. For what he was going for, it kind of seems like he is Exodia. With that said, didn't work out. That's cool, though. I liked it. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Okay, so see, bro probably got 10 wins with this. Rightfully so. Deservedly so. You know, I like what you're cooking. But our board was a little too fast. Too fast, too furious. It's been a long day without you, my friend. I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Could I replay? Oh, sorry, I didn't say I could have. This will be a video, though. You can replay back. But yeah, it went fast, obviously. Because, yeah, once my dude got going, sheesh, off to the races. It is weird seeing my gem count so low. But, again, they keep putting boards in my shop, so I buy them every time I see them. And today, they did not. Oh, but it's a Stelle skin. Wow. I haven't seen any of that, but 5,000... Okay, see, I don't have that. I might have that once they... It depends on how many gems they do for converted dupes. Because I got a lot of dupes. But we can rip 10. Rip 10. Rip 10. Give me Stelle skin. No! A legendary, though. Bro. Alright, you can't... They had to have upped drop rates or something. Because with this release... That might be my 3rd legendary pull in a week. And before that, in my 900 hours or whatever, I opened like 3. It has to be, right? I can't remember if I had this one. I don't think I did. That's a new one. We'll take it. I always like me some legendaries.
If you enjoyed this video, I think you might enjoy this one. With that said, thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic day. I'll talk to you in the next one. Farewell.